Yeah. I bought a frozen banana, and when I bit into it, I found this.
Looks like a foot.
It tasted like a foot, which I didn't really mind, but I'm pretty sure I said no nuts.
Hey, you're my cousin, aren't you?
Maybe.
This is George Michael's cousin, Maybe.
I can't believe you didn't recognize me.
We never see you. We never see anybody in our family.
I know, it's our parents' fault. We should teach them a lesson.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
I should go to my mom tonight and be like, I met the cutest guy, and then she'll see you and me totally making out.
Yeah. But not really, right?
It's perfect. She'd freak out, and I'd be like, Mom, if we saw each other more often, this wouldn't happen.
But we're cousins.
That's what makes it funny.
But isn't it against the law?
Come on, George Michael.
I guess we're gonna see you guys even less now.
I told you we should have taught them a lesson.
Lindsay, I want you in this picture. Come on. All right, let's see some smiles, people. It's a party, not a shareholders meeting.
Can you believe this? They're still fighting.
Yeah, I know. I'm tempted to kiss again, right, so we can teach them a lesson.
Why would that teach them a lesson?
No, I mean, to freak them out.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense.
But isn't that what makes it funny? I'm laughing. Let's go fish. Uno.
These guys are actually going to be staying with us for a while. Just your aunt and her husband, not Joe.
Really?
Yeah. What the hell, huh? Family first, right? It is going to be a little crowded, though, so I think you're going to have to share a room with your cousin.
What you trying to say to me?
On the next Arrested Development, George Michael gets a new roommate. George Michael was having a hard time adjusting to his new one.
Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up! I'm up!
Okay, we are just about ass to ankles back here, maybe. Do you want to hop on your cousin's lap there, please?
Whoa, bumpy road ahead.
So he addressed his problem head on.
Dad, I want to work more hours at the banana stand.
Wow. Oh, well, that's great. You know, I used to be just like you when I was a kid. I used to love it there.
It's gonna be our best summer ever, Mikey.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to give you a promotion. Welcome aboard, Mr. Manager.
Wow, I'm Mr. Manager.
Well, manager. We would just say manager. And you can hire an employee if you need one.
Do you think I need one?
Don't look at me, Mr. Manager.
Right, it's up to me now. I'm Mr. Manager.
Manager. We just say...
I know, but you just...
Doesn't matter who. You know something, Lindsay? You might want to start thinking about the example you're setting for your daughter, unless you want her to end up just like you.
Yeah, shoot me when that happens.
Is there a carbon monoxide leak in this house? George Michael, you're taking your cousin to work today, okay? That's your new employee. I do not want my niece to end up just like everyone in this family.
You're not telling my daughter what to do. She's a child.
No, I'm not. I can work.
I don't know about this. I mean, you know, it can get pretty hairy in there, and
Fine, do what you want. If I know my daughter, that stand won't be there in a week.
You stay on top of her, buddy. Do not be afraid to ride her hard.
Lindsay was helping George Michael with his homework.
Oh, come on, let's do something. It's just a stupid essay.
I can't. I don't want to let down Miss Barely. She's nice, you know? She's interesting.
And pretty.
Well, I don't know why I'm telling you this. I guess there's just some things you can't really say to your dad.
Sounds like you'd like her to be more than just your teacher.
Lindsay believed that George Michael wanted to fix up his father so he could fill the role of his mother.
There's nothing wrong with that. Although, I must say I'm a little hurt that you haven't considered me.
You're my aunt.
That doesn't matter. Aunts can fill that role. Teachers can fill that role. And someday, you're gonna find the right woman to fill that role. But until then, I'll be right across the hall.
Lindsay had never been more proud of anything she had said in her entire life.
Yikes. Uncle Joe?
When he saw the yacht was empty, George Michael, as he'd been trained to do since childhood, left a note. Back at the model home, Job showed Michael the note he'd found at the dock.
No, this can't be from my son.
Well, it is his handwriting. Plus, he left me $200. $100. 100. I accidentally said 2. I don't
This is
remember.
impossible. Why would he do this?
I know, I was shocked. I mean, really, $100. You can't get good weed for $100. Anyway, here you go. Now, we are even on you paying off that Hot Cops thing. Might just be a few stems, but it should be pretty
Get
good.
that the hell out of this house. What's the matter with you?
Maybe you should save the lectures for your son, if he can remember them.
Man, I speak to Lindsay one time about her stupid hippie parenting, and I end up with a hippie.
Yeah, it does seem pretty quick.
For all I know, this has been going on forever. He's been stressed, his eyes have been red, his grades are dropping.
Heard about the A-.
All right, I'm gonna go find out what's going on. Hey, what you doing?
Nothing.
No? So, listen, your Uncle Job seems to think that he saw you down at the docks today. Was that you?
No. Maybe it was the other George Michael, the singer-songwriter?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
What'd you do with the money that Buster and I gave you to go have fun with?
I put that in my savings account.
Is that right?
Yeah. Save up.
Okay. Thanks for being honest.
Yeah.
He's lying to me. Can you believe that? Where the hell is his family's morality?
I don't know.
What?
It's cold out here.
Drug delivery? You wanted some marijuana?
No, not me. My nephew did.
Show me the money.
Show us the pot.
I got it right here.
Oh, my God.
Nice, right?
Okay, you can put your shirt down, Derek. Just give him the stuff. So, we have a deal.
We have a deal.
He's ruining his life!
Police officer, free! What? Oh, no! It's the cops! Oh, and a construction worker.
Let's get this party started.
Aren't you guys gonna cuff him?
You want a haircut?
All right, George Michael. Hope you learned your lesson, pal. Okay. All right, thank you.
But it wasn't for me.
Then who is it for? Who? Give me a name.
Okay, it was for me.
Yeah.
I was gonna smoke the marijuana like a cigarette.
Well, now you're looking at a nice big fat punishment. Incidentally, later on today, we're having a big vote on that building renovation. I need you there to help me vote it in.
Fine, I'll vote at your stupid meeting as long as you give me the camera. I think we all know that George Michael was using it last.
A fact the family had discovered when they'd gathered to watch a home video.
Was that a 40th anniversary party, huh? Didn't cost us a thing.
Was that Kusei Hussein at the omelet bar?
Look at this. These guys move, they don't get paid.
It seems that as a 13-year-old, George Michael had been heavily influenced by the Star Wars films and had endeavored to recreate his favorite moments.
I spent $2.1 million of good company money and end up with this?
I think it's very important that we remember he's fully insured. I say we see how this plays out.
Absolutely. And we're going to be here every day. I don't care if it takes from now to the end of Shrimp Fest.
Well, if this young man gets bored, we need a lot of volunteers here at the hospital. Turning over the bedridden, changing bedpans.
Or there's a mall across the street.
Oh, you want excitement? Well, we have a group of young people who put on fake weddings for our Alzheimer's patients.
It actually would probably look pretty good on some college applications.
Would I have to touch the old people?
Only their hearts. You could be a groom. Bring a little girlfriend up there with you.
Oh, I don't have a girlfriend.
A sister, then, or a cousin. Of course, you're going to have to kiss.
Guess who liked that idea?
He says he doesn't want to do it. I'm actually trying to respect his choices lately.
Good. Great. I was just, well, don't answer. Yeah, because I know exactly the cousin. It is the girl I would want to give, and she'll want to give too. We'll do that together. It's for them, for the sake of. It's a great day. For being sad.
I was thinking you and I should maybe go play a little catch, Maybe go for a run, do some guy stuff.
But we're not good at that stuff.
Yes, I am. We both are.
Michael and his son had never been a very successful athletic team. In fact, the only thing George Michael really liked was hanging motionless from the monkey bars. which the President's Council on Fitness ranks as slightly easier than the slide.
Anyway, I was just thinking that maybe we should emphasize athletics a little bit more in this family. Now, start us off with a protein drink, okay? Still doing that, huh? Well, I do think we should go for a run, huh? Some real guy stuff.
I'm supposed to go fabric shopping with Ann today.
I think we can go butcher.
No, we're making a gown. She's gonna be in a beauty pageant.
Yeah, who's Ann?
My girlfriend. You've met her so many times. You've met her and met her.
No, I know who Annabelle is. Who's the Ann that's in the beauty pageant?
That's her. Her name isn't Annabelle. That's Ann.
Right, no, I know that her name is not Annabelle. That's how I remember her name, because her body is kind of shaped like a... She's the belle of the ball. What is she doing in the beauty pageant? She running the lights or something?
She's in it. She's a contestant. It's sort of like an inner beauty pageant.
Ah, there it is.
Hey, do you remember that French movie we tried to sneak into once? You know, Dangerous Cousins?
No, why did we? Why? I don't remember that. No.
George Michael remembered very well. In fact, he currently had a copy of the DVD hidden in his sock drawer.
Kind of. Why do you ask?
Well, I got passes to the premiere of the American remake. It's supposed to be great.
It wasn't great, and maybe knew it. The studio at which she'd finagled a job had hoped to avoid controversy by artlessly explaining that the two leads weren't biological cousins.
Shut up and kiss me! Where is everybody?
They've been fired, and you've got to fix this, sir. You're going to be fired, too. Cut it down if you have to.
But it's only 71 minutes long. And it's only like 63 minutes long, so bring in.
Oh, well, no, that's not her kind of thing. I mean, if it maintains any of the complex eroticism of the French original. Anyway, I like the way they think.
You know what? I'm a kid. I'm gonna start acting like one.
What, you're gonna drink?
Do you want to join me?
Well, I guess if you can run a studio.
But they didn't know it was the fake wine from Job's magic show.
It's good. Look at Uncle Buster. I'm sorry no one from the family came.
You know, sometimes I wish I wasn't even part of the family.
Well, don't, no.
Yes.
No, I've never wanted to say this, but you might not even be related to us. No. Because Gangi once said to me, your mom might not have ever even been pregnant with you.
Okay, now you're just saying that to make me feel better.
No, I wouldn't. Everyone still loves you. Some more than others.
And perhaps it was the fake wine. But that was the night George Michael and Maybe went to second base. Tobias gives his daughter the gift he'd stayed up all night making.
And here's a picture of your mother pregnant. And here's a whole series of your head starting to crown. Look at you. So full of wonder and shock. You still do it. And so does he. Boy, you guys really are related.
We'd have to kiss. Wouldn't that be kind of weird after what we've been through?
Well, that was a long time ago.
It had been 2 months since they'd kissed.
Well, it does sound like a good twist on a wedding film.
A film?
Without the corny runaway bride bit in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like many people who no longer felt anything for each other, they decided to get married.
Now they are truly family. It is permanent, eternal.
And Maybe did the thing she had always thought was so corny.
I gotta do this. I can't do this. What am I doing?
And ran away.
What are we gonna do?
Just give it a minute. Now it's a bar mitzvah.
Maybe had just run away from a fake wedding that had gotten a little too real.
Oh, you know about this room too?
Yeah, it's my dad's exercise room.
Although for all her worldliness, Maybe was still a child in many ways.
Yeah, I come here to think myself sometimes, you know. I mean, I always knock first. I always do that. I always do that anyway, no matter what room. So, what happened back there?
I don't know. I guess I just got a little weirded out. I mean, we're cousins. What's wrong?
Well, you know, the Torah tells us that the larger wrong is to put our own feelings before the commitments we've made, you know, towards the sick, aged, and gross.
That's not in the Torah.
And I mean, you know, we weren't there for ourselves today. We were there to bring happiness to others. And I just feel now like we left a lot of old people sad there today.
Again, not true.
I mean, you know, I'm not saying it's not weird for me, too. I'm just saying maybe we could take those weird feelings and turn them into something positive.
He really wanted that kiss.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
For as it turns out, The fake priest was called to a patient's room, and Father Ben filled in, not knowing it was fake. And that's how the kids got married.
Drought, starvation, these are the things my family has had to deal with for generations. Although fortunately not since we moved to Corona del Mar.
Go home, you terrorist!
How stupid do you have to be to say something like that?
You're not wanted here!
Job,
Michael.
you got George Michael's tape?
Yeah, I gave it to the tech guy. Don't worry, it's very tastefully done. Shouldn't you have made that video in a cave?
Perennial candidate, Steve Holt.
And soon it was time for Steve Holt to play his video, which had been produced by his new campaign manager, Ann Veal.
Hi, I'm Steve Holt.
Evil! This kid's popular? Looks like a chick I did once in high school. Get a haircut!
Recently, I've been dealing with the fact that I've never known my father. But I finally found a new father. You're probably wondering what these footsteps are. Well, this is my second take. It's kind of like a second chance at making good.
Yeah, okay. We need to pull the videotape.
My tape?
Why?
I've made a huge mistake.
But it was too late to do anything about it.
Steve Holt is a bastard. He doesn't even know who his real father is. What else don't we know about Steve Holt? George Michael Bluth is a cool guy. His dad is a powerful executive working for this man. The girls like him just fine. Young and old, it doesn't matter. In the dark.
That's why you had me do that?
George Michael had never been more embarrassed. Until this part.
Uh-oh, I couldn't find another tape. I like Steve's more.
George Michael, I'd love for you to come with me when I cut the ribbon at the new house.
Oh, wow. Hey, can I bring Ann?
Who?
Ann. You know, she's the girl I'm kind of hanging out with.
I haven't met Ann.
Yes, you have.
Michael had met Ann.
Let her in. That's her right over there.
Oh, Ann. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Ann.
I know Ann. Hey, you. She's got a little hard-boiled egg going there.
Oh, it's so cute. She sometimes takes a little pack of mayonnaise and she'll squirt it in her mouth, all of it, and then she'll take an egg and kind of. She calls it a mayonnaise. Are you okay?
I don't feel so good.
You know, I kind of want to buy her a diamond.
Her?
Ann. I mean, I know I can't afford it, but Aunt Lindsay was telling me about this diamond cream.
George Michael, I'm sure that Egg is a very nice person. I just don't want you spending all your
Ann.
money getting her all glittered up for Easter, you know?
Look at her. Look at her down there. Does she look sad to you?
Oh my God, that's Ann.
Who?
It's the girl who ripped my heart out. The girl whose face will always be etched in my mind.
Huh?
She's really funny.
Well, let's hope so. Don't forget the chicken wings.
Hey, Ann, you're here. That's great. I wasn't sure whether you got my message.
It wasn't a message. We talked.
Well, Ann, did Dad invite you?
I just figured life's too short. You two seem to care for each other. Why throw that away, huh? Huh? Okay.
Do you think we really do?
A father can tell, okay? It's as Ann as it knows on Plain's face.
And Michael returned home, eager to tell his son of their trip.
George Michael, what do you say you and I take a little road trip down to Mexico tomorrow, right after Buster's party?
Oh, I can't. I'm meeting Ann.
Who?
Ann. Here, you took this picture of us in front of that bagel place before it was burned down.
I guess I thought she was with another family.
She's kind of my girlfriend.
Her?
Do you not like her?
I don't know her. You know, it's like you spend all your time with her. It's like you're hogging her. Like you're a little Ann hog, okay? Don't be such an Ann hog. But we're gonna go to Mexico. Try to find Pop-Up. It'll be an adventure.
Michael was heading down to Mexico to find his fugitive father.
Can you believe this? This is my trip with my son, and he's too busy whispering secrets to Ann to say one word to me.
What's that?
Nothing. We're not whispering secrets up here.
Hey, check out who's on that hog in the rearview mirror.
George Michael!
What?
20 miles to Legoland.
You guys doing stuff on jobs soon. Shh. Go away. You're gonna ruin it.
Wait, Lindsay. How's the party?
It is the worst Christmas party I've ever been to in my life. Yeah, watch this. Yep, like my last 10 years. And my daughter won't give me the time of day. How was your party?
Oh, it was good. They're kind of religious, Anne's family. So it was just kind of...
The word George Michael was searching for was creepy.
Jesus, bleibet mein Brot, meines Herzens Trust.
Give me a hand with that little fella.
Jesus,
Tobias was getting Anne ready for the talent portion of the pageant.
I think we need something with a little more spectacle in the act. Something that will make you look small and pretty in comparison. A camel.
You know, she has a really lovely singing voice.
I'll sing to the camel.
Yes, we can Google some disco songs with the word hump in them.
Cute.
No, that sounds a bit racy.
Okay, he may be afraid of sex, but you're not going to win without it.
No, I'm not afraid of sex.
Oh, good. Have sex with this girl right now. Do it. Go. Get in there. Have some sex with her right now. I didn't think so. And you need to decide whether you want a man or a boy. I know how I'd answer.
Give us some room, George Michael. I can't breathe.
Okay, now you're upsetting the talent. Out.
Just seems like every time we want to be together, your father...
Hey, guys. What's going on? Why is the banana stand closed?
Oh, Anne came to see me, so I thought I'd take a little break. Right, can we talk about this later?
Sure, no problem. Just let's keep the phone on, okay, pal? Great. Hey, you.
See? That's a perfect example of how your father's always interrupting.
I'm sorry. Hello?
Hey, buddy, they found your grandfather. That's what I wanted to tell you.
No, that's great.
I didn't want to say that when you were talking to Egg.
I'm actually still talking with Anne.
Oh, she's still going, huh? All right, great. Listen, I'll talk to you later. I'm very excited.
That's good.
I think we should break up.
George Michael, meanwhile, had just been broken up with by his first girlfriend and was on his way home. And he went to his father for comfort.
I've got some bad news.
What? What, is Anne telling everyone?
It's your grandfather. Apparently he's dead.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so. Sorry, what were you saying about Anne?
George Michael didn't want to burden his father with his breakup.
Nothing. I broke up with her. You know, it's no big deal.
Really? Are you okay?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
I'm great.
Yeah?
I'm great.
Good, yeah. She wasn't for us.
But no, she's a great girl.
For those other guys.
You think there are other guys?
I don't know what I'm saying. Come here.
George Michael went to Anne's to try to win her back. But her Uncle Paul told him that Anne had moved in with her boyfriend. He also mentioned that we all only had 3 more weeks on Earth and that fossils were just something the Jews buried in 1924. And so, feeling that he couldn't go home, George Michael decided to seek out his own creepy uncle.
We're gonna go for it in a month.
Starting at the start of next month.
And we're gonna call it a 31-day month.
Even though this particular month has 30 days.
Oh, you know, I've already prepared a list of won'ts.
Oh, you're not gonna believe this. My list of can'ts.
Marital love can be so romantic.
What's that supposed to mean?
What?
Marital love. You were looking right at me and you said marital love. Why would I?
George Michael was interested because earlier that day, he discovered that the recent mock wedding he'd acted in with his cousin Maybe
We're married?
was in fact as real and binding as the rice pudding the disoriented patients had thrown at them.
I was talking to your aunt and uncle.
Oh my God, of course, they're married too. Each other.
George Michael was sharing his news with his cousin.
You mean we're married?
Well, no, it's just a piece of paper. It doesn't mean anything. I mean,
We should shred it. It's creeping me out.
yeah, I mean, but if we just put it over the dresser, like we think it's a joke, and we would always know.
It is a joke.
Yeah. Unless we get it framed.
George Michael was getting ready for school when he came across a box of love letters he'd written but never sent to his cousin Maybe. One letter, titled, "If You Weren't My Cousin," was particularly incriminating.
Hey, pal, you want to ride to school?
No. Actually, I'm riding with the Veals, Anne's parents.
Meanwhile, Maybe snuck upstairs to secretly read her scripts.
Ow. Back to film school.
And George Sr. was only too happy to have something to read.
Armageddon 2, Armageddon. That's a bad title.
Maybe, meanwhile, gave reading her script another shot, only to discover her work was done. Her scripts had been noted. So she went to find the person she thought was responsible.
Coach Michael, I read your notes.
What? You found the... Well, look, that was a long...
They were great. I mean, they said so many things I wanted to say, but I didn't know how, you know? Don't tell anyone, okay?
Never.
All just a little bit better with Euphorezine. Stop. It is not Xanotab.
Well, maybe if I was allowed to have a Xanotab, I'd remember it's Euphorezine.
No, we are not going to do that again. This family is not about to start using. We are pushers, not takers. Okay, once more from the bridge.
Because I have a
Brother,
and a mother and a
lover,
and a wife and a
daughter. What is that noise? We don't need the woodblock.
No, I just thought I would join in on the fun. I mean, you guys are always talking about, family and loving and having good times in the circle.
You know, this isn't working. You know, maybe I'm just gonna go off and rehearse with Maybe alone.
Oh, fine. Then I'll rehearse with Maybe after dinner.
No. This is wholesome family fun, okay? Let's take it from loose stool. 1, 2, and a...
What is that in your mouth? Is that a Euphorezine? Lindsay, spit it out. That's not real happiness.
What? It's better than what we've got now.
Lindsay, spit it out!
Dr. Funke's 100% natural good time family band solution was preparing for their show.
Here are the new Euphorezine side effects.
Ah, the solo. That is for my lovely and talented daughter.
Delayed irritability? What do they mean by delayed?
It means it comes later. And this is ridiculous. Why do we even have to do this?
We are doing this to keep our family together.
No, I'm serious. Look at us. We're dressed like we're in the 60s. It's the 21st century. You should be dressing like it's the 80s.
Lindsay.
I'm tired of trying to find happiness through lies and self-medicating. If you need me, I'll be at the bar.
Well, fine, Lindsay, that's fine. Maybe and I'll just...
Yeah, I'm out too.
You think you can handle it alone? Because if you don't perform, we don't validate.
There's no I in Timosil, at least not where you'd think. So together, let's make a choice.
And for once, we'll be in sync.
Timosil,
I never thought I knew you well.
Timosil,
But now I think we really gel.
Timosil is no longer available. Please try the group hug bonded or consult your own wellness guide.
Timosil. You're out of the band.